We rolling. So basically how this thing's gonna work is I got some questions for you, and I'm just gonna ask where you're from and kind of tell you about yourself, and throughout these questions I just need you to answer, like kind of in your answer, can you repeat the question back a little bit?
Yeah.
So could you just tell me about yourself for a little bit?
What exactly?
Just like an introduction.
All right. Well, my name's Wiley Hughes. I'm a senior here at TCU. I'm a political science and criminal justice double major. I'm from Las Cruces, New Mexico. It's a small town in southern New Mexico, right next to Texas and the Mexican border. Yeah.
Nice. So, just kind of generally, how important is health to you, like in your everyday life? Like how much attention do you give your health every day?
Not as much as I should. I don't sleep as much as I should. I don't eat as good as I should. I don't work out, but I would say it's important to me in a general sense. I want it to be more of a priority.
When you grew up, was there a bigger emphasis on health, like when you were living at home or like growing up?
Yeah, I'd say there's more. I exercised in high school. I ate more balanced meals. I just kept more care of myself. But I think that was more just because I'm not on my own, and also college kind of constrains your time a lot more than it used to.
So you mentioned college kind of constraining your time, and obviously along with college, there comes a lot of stress, at least from academics and trying to balance a social life and like other activities around campus or what have you. So being here for 4 years, how would you reduce stress, I guess, or like how do you cope with stress?
So I'd say some important things to reduce stress. It's mostly time management, I would say. You need to set time aside for yourself to just hang out with friends or eat, work out, or just anything besides studying, else it really gets on your mental health on you. But you also need to plan out your studying and be smart about it. Don't be on your phone. Don't be messing around the internet. It's just important to get it done so then you can have time for yourself and reduce stress with better activities.
So what are some healthy activities that you like to engage in, or that if you had the time for necessarily that you would engage in?
Some activities that I enjoy that I'd say, working out. I like to go to the gym, lift, or read a book, just hang out with friends, go try new places, restaurants, bars, concerts, just something new.
Do you think students neglect health, I guess, when it comes to, or do you think that when it comes to students, do you think that they tend to neglect health on campus or whenever they're on campus?
Students completely ignore their health when they're on campus. It's just you come here with very little life skills and how to take care of yourself by yourself, and you just get distracted with school and wanting to hang with your friends a lot, and you just really don't think about your body or your mental health and how you need to be taking care of it.
Why do you think health is such a problem, especially in winter on college campuses, or this could be in general? Like, why do you think that specifically college campuses that health can be such a big issue?
Like, you mean like winter-wise, or just?
Especially in winter, but I guess like cold and flu season happens like during winter and fall, but like in general, why do you think it's so difficult for students to stay healthy?
No, like things I mentioned before, just the amount of stress from school and the just neglecting their bodies, but also having just so many people close to each other. This just spreads sickness, and people are just not as sanitary as they should be. And just the wear that we put what we do to our bodies in college, just staying up late, not exercising, and just all of it combined. That's definitely why college students struggle.
What are some ways that you prevent getting sick on campus, or at least when you did live on campus? What were some ways that you?
Definitely, you need to wash your hands a lot. That's something that a lot of people neglect, and you need to wash your hands. If you're sick, you need to stay at home so people don't get sick. I think that's something that people need to realize is you shouldn't be, when you're sick, you shouldn't be around other people. And if we all did it, then it would be a lot healthier. And just keeping general cleanliness in your room, you Lysol things, wipe it down. There's just things like that make a huge difference.
Gotcha. Do you have any experience going to the health center on campus?
I've been to a health center a couple times. It's really useful. It's right there. They take care of you. It's fast. They have always prescribed me the things I need to. They're very helpful.
So overall, you think it's been a positive experience?
Yes, the TCU healthcare has been pretty good here.
Gotcha. I think that's all I have for you, to be honest. Let's see how it is. I don't know if I want to keep going, but do you follow like a specific routine, I guess, when you're going through finals week? Like, do you have like music you always listen to, or is there like a set routine where at this time to this time I set studying, or how do you approach, I guess, how do you approach dead days?
Yeah, okay. I think the most important part about finals week is taking advantage of those dead days. We don't have class for a reason, and it's to prepare for your exams. So I'd say, wake up later than you usually do, be well rested, have a good breakfast, early lunch, and then you just need to come study, sit down, study for a couple hours, take a break, go hang out with some friends, or do something that you enjoy, study again, and then just after that, don't really party too hard or go out. Like, it's fun, but it really distracts you because then the next day you feel terrible and you're not going to want to study. So I'd say just take it easy, do things you enjoy that are healthy or easy on the body, and just set yourself a regimen. And that's really helped me throughout my 4 years here.
And you would say that's a pretty similar routine in mental health in general, I'm assuming, just like having a set regimen of kind of dealing with your mental health, or
I mean, set regimen really just, I think it helps you be productive and efficient. Yeah, because if you're just all over the place, you're going to put a lot of stress on yourself, which, as we know, isn't good for your mental health. So if you just have a structure, a routine, then you know like when you need to be doing something, and then you'll get it done. You'll just feel a lot better about yourself.
What do you think about the mental health trends among college students around the campus, or around, TCU and nationally?
I'd say the mental health trends it's kind of scary how it's been going. We're having a lot more mental health awareness, which is great. It's glad that we're like putting we're highlighting it because it's a very serious issue. There's a lot of mental illness going around and just the amount of anxiety and stress that we put ourselves through. So I'm glad that it's finally becoming a widespread issue, but there's still a lot more that we need to do.
Do you think TCU specifically does a pretty good job at handling mental health? You can be honest, it's not...
Okay. From my personal experience, TCU hasn't been the most helpful about mental health. It's been a couple of years since I've had run-ins with them about it, but back when I was having to deal with TCU about my problems, they weren't the most helpful. I don't know how much you would like me to expand on that, but...
No, you're fine. Just expand however you want to expand. I might not even use that clip.
Okay, that's all I really have to say.
Alright, cool. I think that's all I have also. I don't know if that was 15 minutes, but...
That was not 15 minutes.
Well then.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Are you feeling stressed for finals yet? Are you stressing about tests?
I am. Most of my finals are papers, so I feel like I'm not as stressed as I would be if I had a ton of exams. With papers, you have time, just write them beforehand, or just you can prepare yourself a lot better than having cumulative 5 exams all within a couple days of each other. But also, I'm trying to get my law school applications out, so that's definitely weighing a lot more on me than finals is.
Yeah, I understand that. It's kind of tough balancing work sometimes, especially during the end of the season. But since there's only feasibly 2 weeks left, I'm not super stressed yet.
Was last week of the season the week before finals?
Last week of the season is not this weekend, but the next weekend.
Thanksgiving weekend?
Yeah.
I guess you'll have a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'll have plenty of time.
There you go.
Depending if we make a bowl game, if we make a bowl game, I don't think it'll add on to it'd probably add on to that end of the week, but then I might be
Did they give you guys a break between bowl season and end of season?
Yeah, they give us finals week, or they give us like dead days, so that's like nice, but
still more stress leading up to it.
Yeah, there's more stress leading up to it, and it seems like a lot of my finals have due dates that are due before finals week, so it's just kind of like craving that space when they're trying to finish out football season, and that like little cushion of like nothing to like focus on studying is shrinking for me this year, so that's a little stressful. But
you got this.
Yeah,
you're an expert by this point.
Yeah, I mean, 4 years has kind of helped for sure. I just remember coming in freshman year, I was so stressed.
You've been helping those freshmen out. Are they stressing?
Not really. I mean, they just don't know what they're kind of in for yet.
They know
not necessarily that it's hard, just like they haven't gone through a finals week in college yet, so I'm sure they're stressed about that, but
I remember you freshman year.
Yeah.
That if you want to know how not to handle finals week and keep a good mental health, don't do what you do.
Don't do what I did.
Do not stay at the library 15 straight hours a day.
That was insane.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Balance. You already knew what you needed to know at that point. That was just the stress that was keeping you there.
I woke up late. Final. That was so bad.
You're gonna have
to wake Shauna up for this. Oh god.
You're gonna have nightmares about that for the rest of your life. You're gonna be 35, just like, I'm late for my final.
Oh my god, it's gonna be unreal. I have this reoccurring dream where it's like I signed up for a class that I didn't, or like I incidentally signed up for a class that I didn't know I had until like the week before finals, and I need to take the final to like pass somehow. Like I don't know how much weighted the final
The final's 70% of your grade. Go.
But then I just had to show up and like take the final, and then like right before I walk in the door and like see the professor for the first time that semester, it's just like I wake up.
Taking a final you have nothing about.
Exactly.
Having to save your GPA from just tanking.
No, my dad has the same dream too. Like, I've talked to so many people. Like, as I was talking to people at my internship over the summer about that too, and they kept saying the same thing. Where it was like that those dreams never go away. Like, I haven't been in college in like 15 years, and I still get that dream.
Yeah, and I talked to my 65-year-old stepdad last week, and he was talking about that he woke up late for one of his tests, and he was freaking out. He went to college 40-something years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Never stops. And if that doesn't show you how stressful college is, there you go.
There we go. I think we're good here, honestly. I should be fine. But that's it.
It was nice being on Brandon's show.